Welcome to Optimal Timelines. My name is Sean, and this is going to be your monthly Tarotscope readings for December 2023 for your North Node by sign and house. Now, if you're new to my channel, the reason I use the North Node in tarot readings as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant is that it's recognized in astrology that your North Node is your North Star. It's your soul path. It's what you're here to learn, experience in this lifetime. So it's much more relevant to your everyday life and in readings than your sun, moon, or ascendant sign. And remember, you are going to want to watch two videos, one for your north node by sign and one for your north node by house. So with that, I'm going to connect to the energies and then we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides, guardians, and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see and hear this reading, and that may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, North Node in Virgo or North Node in the 6th house. This is going to be your December 2023 Tarotscope reading for the first half of December. Okay, so the spread represents the first half of December, and the card that popped out for you is the Magician card. And when I saw this card, what it immediately told me, because all the tarot cards are multi-layered, and for me, they're multi-layered, kind of deep meanings, different layers of meanings. This one was telling me that this was gifts and talents that you are bringing from your past lives, and also your past in this life, because the magician is the master of all the elements. Okay. Wands, pentacles, swords, and cups. So all areas of life. And one of the gifts that you Virgo North Nodes come into this life with, it is one of the more difficult, I'll be honest with you, it's one of the more difficult North Nodes, because of your South Node in Pisces or the 12th house. And I mean difficult, meaning that, like, a lot of times there are some really tough things that have happened to you in this life, and also in past lives. Okay, so it is a challenging North Node, but it's also a North Node that it's almost like you've been to the edge of the universe in a way, and it's like you come into this life with all these experiences, both good and bad, but a lot of experience. And I feel like for the first 2 weeks of December, your experience that you have internally, even if you don't feel like you have it, all North Nodes in Virgo have a lot of experience in past lives and what they've gone through in this life. That is going to come into play for healing and help for yourself and someone else or a group of people. Before I get into your timeline cards, I just want to quickly say, okay, what do I mean by how it can help, how your past can help? Well, let's say that, for example, I'm just off the top of my head, okay, like let's say someone who has recently, lost a loved pet, okay? And a person that has also gone through that, has had the experience, knows the feeling as opposed to somebody, because most people have, but let's just say it's someone who's never gone through that. And there are people that really, believe it or not, they don't like animals, but I mean, have never had a pet and never experienced that. they don't really, I mean, they might know somewhat on an intellectual level of what it's like, but they really don't know, because it's only through experience that we really know something, right? So let's say that that happens, the person has gone through that, right? And then the person like helping them say like, oh, I totally know, and they open up their heart and like, that's really tough, I'm sorry, maybe, try doing this is what helped me get through it, that type of a thing. Okay, so our our experiences that we come into this life with, and our experiences that we have in our past in this life, that we take into the future, can be of help not only to other people but also to ourselves. Okay, so I'll explain more as we get into it, but that's kind of the gist of it. Now, your timeline cards are, you've got the Knight of Cups reversed, you've got the Nine of Swords, and you've got the Strength card. And what I'm thinking here is that for many of you, the first 2 weeks, there's going to be a situation to where someone, you can help somebody, but also you could be the one being helped too. Okay, it could go both ways, but we'll start with the one. I feel like that there's going to be a person or situation where, what could they be going through? Okay, you have the Nine of Swords. They could be going through like a lot of anxiety and worry. They could be emotionally down, big time. Okay, they could be, the reverse Knight of Cups. It could be, the knights are cards of movement, so it could be like, something that happens to them, that their heart is, stagnated, or the Knight of Cups reversed is also like, an energy of taking you off your emotional path that you were on, that was like kind of positive. It's like all of a sudden like a roadblock type of a thing. And I feel like with this Strength card, you're going to have the ability to help somebody through something. And it could just be, who could it be? It could be, family member, it could be a friend, it could be a coworker, or just, someone that you run into. But when you're doing that, what you're realizing is, you're realizing that your experience has value, because, as I said before, everyone that has this North Node has have a lot of experience in this life and also past lives, different experiences. Okay, all of those have value, even though, especially the tough ones. Okay, but all of them do. And when you are able to um, take that experience and help someone through something, it's not only healing them, but it's also kind of healing you. Remember, like, that's what your North Node's all about. It's about coming in this lifetime and bringing all of your experience down to earth. It's like bringing, you know, uh, the magic of the universe, the wonder of the universe, down to everyday life. It's coming into the practical, the impractical. Okay, this the massive universe of Pisces. Okay, in your South Node, or the 12th house, and bringing it down to Earth and practical Earth. And so, really, that's what you're doing. Someone that has all these experiences and is able to help someone else out. That's what they're doing. They're bringing that experience down to life in a practical way. Now, you could also be doing this for yourself. And here's the other thing: the person that needs help, it could be you. And I feel like you are going to be the one that could even help heal yourself, or it could be someone else that comes in to be like the helper with that experience. But the way that can happen is like, something could happen where you start to realize, this could even be tapping into past lives with this Magician card here, but you could start to realize, oh, okay, I see that this happened, and I can see now that I'm stronger now than I was, and this can be very healing. You can actually, you know, do it for yourself. But I think for the majority of you that are watching and listening to this, it's going to come from the outside, where someone is going to need your assistance, and that in doing so, it's going to be healing for you and them, type of a thing. Now, your advice cards are, you've got the Five of Cups and you've got the King of Pentacles. And what this is, the advice is that when you are helping this person, the Five of Cups is someone has gone through a tough situation emotionally. There are 3 cups that are spilled, but behind this person, there are 2 cups left with a road to sunny, better days in back of this person. And it's your job to do that and help someone else see that, yes, I have empathy for you. I see that this hurts. You're hurting. I understand that, and it's okay. And then you help guide them, like, but you still have this positive thing in your life, these positive things. There's a way forward, and you can also do that for yourself, because most people that go through something, they do have positives left in their life. And it's up to each of us to recognize that in our own lives, and also, when we can, help others recognize that, yes, you've gone through this intense thing, you've gone through some loss, but you still have other things. So, for example, like, someone that like loses a relationship, let's say, okay, a romantic relationship. Yes, it's painful and it's hurtful, but they might have a billion other things. Maybe they have like a really good family and friends. That's valuable. Or they have, like, also they have their health. Like, that's, everyone has positives no matter what happens. And it's not that you don't feel the negatives, but that's what this card's saying. It's like, okay, you don't want to stay in that state of despair, okay, and it's time to, like, move. So you're basically, we can do this for ourselves, but in this case, this is helping someone else see the positives. Like, okay, it's time to move on. It's time to, like, take what's left of your life and go on and, like, start to heal. Okay, that's what this is saying. And then the other thing too is that with this King of Pentacles, this is what I was talking about, of bringing experience into the everyday real life, bringing these massive experiences from your past lives and also in this life, and helping people out. It's bringing those into the physical now, okay? And that's what Pentacles rule all the earth signs, okay? So Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, North Node in Virgo in the 6th house. And so that's what you're doing. And really, to end all of this, when you are helping this person or situation out, not only are you healing yourself, different parts of yourself, but you are empowering yourself. That's what this king is saying. You are, by you're helping somebody, you are empowering your life. Okay, and you're becoming stronger for that. And that's, again, what the strength card is. Okay, it's about, when you are nurturing to others, and they're feeling that, you are getting that back also to yourself. So yeah, very, very powerful first 2 weeks. And just remember that, I know a lot of you have gone through some really, intense things, and you are the people that are out there in the world that we can all learn from, because you have a lot more experience than most people in different situations. So yeah, very, very powerful, valuable stuff. And, use that experience to help other people, heal yourself in the process, and become empowered. But yeah, very, very powerful. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions in your life or situations that you would like some answers to, there's a link to my website for a personal reading in the description box below. Or if you would like your astrological chart analyzed where I can see where your timeline has been and where it's at now and where it's moving forward to in the future, reach out to me and I'd be happy to help you. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on some more videos. Many blessings.